Good morning, students. This is your senior inter English class. I have been explaining you non-detailed text. We have completed 3 chapters. In the last class, I have explained you the 3rd chapter, that is the graveyard. And today, I'm going to explain you the 4th chapter. It's on page number 107 from your non-detailed text. I think you all have your own textbooks. So you please look into your textbook. This is a non-detail. It's a story, no? So it's a novel I am going to narrate. So you have to look into your textbooks while I am narrating the story and while I am reading the story. So I'm going to start. Please be ready with your textbooks. This is the fourth chapter is Jackson's Island. So it's a very interesting chapter. Jackson Island, they'll go to Jackson Island, all the friends, and you see what happened over there. You have a very interesting twist over here. See, students. The next day, everyone knew about poor Dr. Robinson. The sheriff found Muff Potter's knife near the body of the doctor. He put Muff in St. Petersburg small jail. Tom and Huck looked at each other. We saw Injun Joe kill the doctor, said Tom. Muff did not kill him. Poor Muff. So these two boys have gone to graveyard, Huck and Tom, to see the ghosts, to talk to the ghosts. They have gone with a dead cat. But they did not see the ghosts, but they identified the 3 men. They are Injun Joe, Muff Potter, and Dr. Robinson. So there is a little quarrel between Robinson and Muff Potter. They both quarreled with one another. And after that, what happened? Muff fell to the ground by hitting by Dr. Robinson. And after that, Injun Joe has taken the knife from Muff Potter's hand and then he killed Dr. Robinson. But when Muff Potter came to conscious, he told Muff Potter that you only killed Dr. Robinson. Means he was shocked. When did I kill Dr. Robinson? I did not remember anything. Then after that, he found himself that I drank a lot of whiskey last night. In that drowsiness, I might kill. So Injinjo made Muff Potter to believe like that. So as a criminal, he has deceived Muff Potter that he killed Dr. Robinson. So when Dr. Robinson was died in the graveyard, so next day, everybody knows that Dr. Robinson was died. The sheriff means all the policemen, they have come and see when they saw at the graveyard, they found that Muff Potter's knife is there near the dead body. What they believe? So they immediately believed that Muff Potter himself killed Dr. Robinson. So he put Muff in St. Petersburg jail. They caught him and they kept him in jail. Tom and Huck looked at each other. Why they're looking at each other? They know that he was killed by Injun Joe, not by Muff Potter, but Muff Potter was in jail now. So we saw Injun Joe kill the doctor, said Tom. Muff did not kill him. Poor Muff. So they're showing pity on Muff Potter because he was kept in jail and here he became the murderer. So these two boys look at each other and they could not do anything. So they're looking at each other's face and they're discussing the matter, what has happened that day. Next, second para I see, students. I know, said Huck, but we must not say anything. Remember, Rinjinjo is dangerous. I'm sorry for Muff Potter too. The two boys were afraid. We must keep this secret, said Tom sadly. Tom could not forget. At night, he had bad dreams about Injinjo and Muff Potter. He kept the terrible secret, but he was very unhappy. So I know, said Huck. Huck knows that who killed Dr. Robinson. But we must not say anything. Remember, Injun Joe is dangerous. Why they did not say anything? Because they're afraid of Injun Joe, because he is a dangerous man. He can do anything to them. I'm sorry for Muff Potter too. The two boys were afraid. We must keep this secret. They came to one decision, that not to reveal this secret to anybody else, said Tom sadly. Tom could not forget that night he had bad dreams about Injun Joe and Muff Potter. He kept the terrible secret, but he was very unhappy because Tom's character, he could not bear any bad work done by anybody else. He is mischievous, but he is not bad. He always wants to do the justice to his aunt, to his friends, to the society, and to everybody. He's mischievous as a boy. He's mischievous, but he always thinks of good works, not the bad works. See the third part. Aunt Polly was worried about him. She gave him a lot of different medicines. But Tom did not feel better. He was unhappy at school too. Becky Thatcher did not talk to him anymore. No one loves me, thought Tom. What a horrible life. So he felt sick with all the bad dreams. Children, when they saw any horrible incident, so they suffer a lot. They could not forget the incident. That will hurt them like anything. So same position was with Tom here. Aunt Polly gave, she's in a great worry and she gave so many medicines. But Tom did not feel better. But he did not feel better. He is in the same position. He went to school, but in school also he was very, very unhappy. Becky Thatcher did not talk to him anymore. Becky Thatcher is not talking to him because she felt that Tom is a bad boy. So going to graveyards and doing mischievous things, why shall I talk to Tom? So she stopped talking to Tom. No one loves me. He felt very bad when Becky Thatcher did not talk to him because he loved him so much. So loved her so much. So no one loves me, thought Tom. What a horrible life. He is fed up with his life. Next. It was now summer and there was no more school. Tom and his friend Joe Harper went to the Mississippi River. They finished talking and looked at the boats. One day Tom said, let's go do something exciting. Okay, said Joe. But where can we go and what can we do? Let's run away. We can go and live on Jackson's Island. We can be pirate. A pirate's life is exciting, said Tom. These two boys were very free and they're talking to, they want to do something new and something exciting. So it was summer, schools there for them, holidays. Tom and his friend Joe Harper went to Mississippi River. So another friend is there for these two. One is Tom, one is Huck, and the other one is Joe Harper. These three boys, they have gone to Mississippi River. So they fished, talked, looked at the boats. They fished there and they burned those fishes in the fire. They ate the fish and then they looked at the boats. One day Tom said, let's go do something exciting. Okay, said Joe. But where can we go and what can we do? Tom wants something exciting always. So one exciting thing is going to graveyard to see the ghosts, and now he want another exciting thing. You want to do something. Let's run away. We can go and live on Jackson's Island. We can be a pirate. So he got a very bad idea that why don't we can live as pirates? Why don't we go to Jackson Island and we can be like pirates over there? Pirates means those who steal the ships. They'll stay on islands And when the ships come that way, they go immediately, they enter the ships and they steal whatever they get from the ships. It's a bad work. So, but they want to do it. So they decided to do to Jackson's Island and they want to be like a pirates. A pirate life is exciting, said Tom. Why he wants to do means he don't want anything from others, but he want his life to be very exciting. So he wants to go to Jackson Island. Jackson Island was a small island in the Mississippi River. It was about 3 miles south of St. Petersburg. No one lived on the island. And Huckleberry Finn can come with us too, said Tom. Remember, Joe, don't tell your mother, father, anyone about our adventure. Go home and bring some food. And we will meet here at midnight. Tom and Joe were excited at midnight. The three boys met on the river. See, they have planned to go to Jackson Island. These three boys, because it's there in the Mississippi River. It was about 3 miles south of St. Petersburg. So where they're living? They're living in St. Petersburg. From there, it is 3 miles away in south. And no one lived on the island. So there are no people. Huckleberry Finn can come with us too, said Tom. So Tom has planned Huckleberry Finn to come along with them. It's Huck. We know it's a new old character. So he told that Joe, don't tell your mother, don't tell your father. You come in the midnight, don't tell anybody. But while you are coming, you get some food, he told. My God. So those three planned to meet at the midnight and they were very excited at midnight. The three boys met on the river. So who are those three boys? Joe Harper and Tom Sawyer and then Huckleberry Finn. These three boys were met at the Mississippi River. They want to go as pirates to Jackson's Island. Tom brought meat to eat. Joe brought some bread and Huck brought a frying pan. They found a small raft and they went down the river to Jackson's Island. When they arrived on the island, they made a fire and cooked some meat. So Tom brought secretly meat from his home and Joe brought some bread and Huck brought a frying pan. So he don't have any food because he don't have house. So he brought a frying pan and they found a small raft. Raft means a small boat to made with wood, small pieces of wood. It's a small one, small boat like. So they prepared it and those three gone to Jackson Island in the midnight. When they arrived on the island, they made a fire and cooked some meat. They have meat with them, no? They cooked the meat and they ate the meat. This is fun, said Joe. We are free and we can do anything we want, said Tom. What do pirates do? Asked Huck. Huck actually doesn't know why they came here, what's their plan, what the pirates do. They don't know anything. But when they're asking him to come, he came. That's all. So engineer Joe Harper feels it's a very fun to be there, and Tom always he wants freedom. He's telling that nobody will control us here. We are free here. Whatever we want to do, we can do here. So he's so excited. They go on ships and take money. So they want to be like pirates, no? So he's explaining what the pirates do. We'll go on ships and we'll take money. Then they go to an island and hide it in a safe place. When we steal money from the ships, we will hide it in a safe place, he said. The three boys were happy and slept under the stars. The three boys were very, very happy and they have gone to sleep under the stars. So it's an exciting thing for the boys to sleep under the stars. At home, they used to sleep in a house, no? It's like common. They don't know that it's a secured place and there is no security in the island, all these things they don't know because they're all small boys. So they doesn't know and they could not guess what will happen in the island and how dangerous it is, how their parents feel at home when these boys are not there in the morning. So all these things they forgot. They want something excited, they are doing. See students. Next. The next morning they went swimming in the river. Then they went fishing. They cooked the fish on fire and ate it. It was delicious. After breakfast, they walked around the island and went swimming again. In the afternoon, they sat around the fire and ate some meat. The next morning, they went to Mississippi River for swimming and then they went for fishing. They cooked the fish and in the fire, they roasted it in the fire and it's so delicious. And after the breakfast, again they went round the island and swimming. Again in the afternoon, they sat round the fire and ate the meat. So they're enjoying like anything. They enjoyed. Next, see the next para students. Suddenly, Tom said, "Can you hear a strange noise? Listen." "What is it?" asked Joe. "Let's go and see," said Huck. They ran to the river. They saw a steamboat and a lot of small boats near it. So in the next day, suddenly, can you hear a strange noise? They're hearing a strange noise. So listen. What is that? Asked Joe. "Let's go and see," said Huck. Huck told, "We will go and see what is that noise." So they ran to the river. They saw a steamboat and a lot of small boats near it. They found a steamboat and small boats near them. So in the next class, I'll explain you what are these boats, who are coming in the steamboats and all other small boats. It is a great suspense here. For what were they searching in the river? So very sad and very interesting thing here because they're searching for the boys, these three boys. So very sad thing is the parents are very much afraid of these boys. These boys are not there when they begin when they notice it in the morning. These boys are not there. They thought that they might died in the river and they're searching for the dead bodies. These boys did not tell anything at home and they came out. Okay, students, we'll see in the next class what happened, how they searched for the boys, and did they get the boys or not, and what changes we find in the boys, and what turn the story will take in the next class. We'll see you, students. Okay, enjoy the non-detail. It's so interesting. It's a novel, very interesting novel it is. Samuel Longans has written this novel. It's a very interesting novel, students. I'll explain you the remaining fourth chapter, Jackson's Island, in the next class. Have a nice day. See you in the next class, students.